1 second. Once we get it figured out. Test. Test. Hey, thanks so much.
Yeah, no worries. You can hang on to the train.
Okay, no, I think we actually don't even need it. I don't want to put too much in your hands right now.
Okay.
All right, thanks so much.
I'm slide down with my wife.
Okay, all right. We'll see you soon.
You literally covered the whole thing. Yeah, it does.
Test.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Hey, can anybody in the live watching right now let us know if you can A, hear us in DCS? Figure out some technical difficulties.
It's working. It works.
Wait, you have to do sound though. We have to know about sound. Peyton, the camera's down there for you to use.
Bullish. Over there and listen.
Is she gonna do test?
Oh,
You
they
can
can
hear
hear
us okay? You can hear us okay?
It's like a 5-second delay, but yeah.
Thank you, Scott Faithful, for sticking with us. Thank you, Scott Faithful, for sticking with us through these technical difficulties. Unfortunately, our tech advancement opportunist did not set us up with the best equipment tonight, so we had to scrap some things together and get it going tonight. We are about 25 minutes in. Iowa State is up 1-0, and the Scots have been playing strong. Tonight has been a really strong effort by the Scots so far, and there's nothing going. We see Guduli as he takes it up the center. He plays Wong on the outside. Wong dribbles it into the middle. He's got Cantu. Cantu's got nothing, and the keeper dives on the ball. All made happen by Guduli. That's an insane chance by the Scots. Or should I say, the White Squirrels.
That's right, Eric. Today we are joined by myself, Martin Bernstein, and Eric Wentz with Peyton Lizardo on camera crew. Thank you all for sticking with us. We are working through a couple of chord changes and such things, and we're happy to be with you tonight. It's a beautiful night here in sunny St. Paul as the sun actually is making its exit for the night. Macalester Scots have already succeeded 1 goal to Iowa State, and now we are looking to recover and put that on switch and kick it into high gear.
And for those of you just joining us, the Iowa State roster goes as follows. Abbas Romero, Aiden Renshaw, Aiden Scofflet, Andrew Cork, Anthony Feather, Biniam Andrews, Braden Garland, Brandon Pinto, Brian Rios, Chase Oatkirk, Christian Pinto, Colin Russell, Finn DeLisi, Jaden DeLazzono, Jonah Crosby, Jordan Corriere, Kennedy Kike, Cody Go, Logan Lewarchuk, Nathan Huang, Nolan Gustafson, Alexander Pigdora, Ryan Heatley, and Tanner Utah. For those of you just joining us, the Scots again have already surrendered a goal to the Iowa State team. And now we had a great chance on goal. Started off by Bruno Guduli, up to Cantu, almost had a shot on goal before the keeper covered it up. We're starting off with a goal kick here. It's going to be Jackson Powers, who plays it off to the right to Theo Darcy-Meyer. Theo Darcy-Meyer takes it back into the back. It's Mar. Excuse my pronunciation.
Austin Platinus is getting his first touch of the game.
You know what, Martin? What are you excited to see tonight from this Iowa State squad? You know, this is a team we haven't seen before.
I think when you got a team traveling from as far as they're coming out, I think we're excited to see a wide variety of skill as well as a little bit of hustle, knowing that bus ride back, they want that to be a joyous one and not so much maybe.
And in the meanwhile, Ochoki goes airborne while two Iowa State defenders smash him in the air. He ends up falling on the ground for a Guiduli penalty at about the 40-yard line. He's going to try and play it in the box for another Scott's challenge.
You know, I actually saw Ochoki in the gym earlier working on his plyometrics. So you can tell he just got up so high versus those 6-footers. So it's a very impressive athletic feat.
You know,
Ochoki, see
Ochoki,
what he can do today.
I'm excited to see Ochoki as well. A guy who went a bit under the radar the other night, but I think what he did is going to pay dividends for what this Scots team has to show. And a shout out to Peyton Lizardo for running the camera for us tonight. Peyton is an ex-swimmer. He goes to St. Olaf College. Helping us out here at Macalester.
Yeah, Eric, we're really excited to have her. Last time we had some difficulties working this camera and trying to make sure everybody could see everything okay. So this is a big addition to our crew, and we had to obviously get rid of Claire Fabian. She wasn't great on the sideline reporting, but we are back with a stronger and better crew this time, and hopefully we can deliver that at-home entertainment that you're looking for and let you know how this game's going.
Wood lines up the penalty over to Guiduli on the shorthand left side. He takes a cut, surveys. Over to Flatness in the shorthand. J.J. Thompson with a nice move off the start. He's driving into the box.
For a shot.
He has a shot. It's right to the goalkeeper. You know, we were here for warm-ups, and the Iowa State goalies looked pretty handedly. Is that true, Mark?
Oh, no doubt. I think walking up, we were able to get a little bit of a scouting report on this Iowa State team, and the one that stood out the most was this keeper. I think he was seeing shots low, high, left, and right, and he was taking them all with ease. So we're excited to see what he can show us today.
Wood takes it back. He's on pressure. Iowa State gives chase. Here we go. A whistle blown from the center field referee. You know, Riley had a strong outing the other night. What do you expect to see from him bouncing back from a 3-1 victory?
Yeah, Riley had a slow start in the last game, but we certainly saw a big increase in his output and his skill in that second half. So I'm hoping to see that he can start it out early this time.
You know, another thing I'm looking forward to is Thompson coming off a hot night the other night.
Is this JJ?
An assist and a goalie. JJ is what we call him around campus. Awesome guy, pretty quiet, but when he gets on the pitch, he's unstoppable.
No doubt. I think we were able to see JJ really go into takeover mode, and you can just tell as a former varsity athlete for Macalester men's soccer, you can tell that he's comfortable with the ball at his feet, and in high-pressure situations, he doesn't fold, and he doesn't compromise his skill or love for the game. So we're really excited to see what he can show us today.
Shout out to Captain Bruno Guiduli's father, Barry Guiduli, for helping us out with some technical difficulties. He did his best to get us up and running, and we did.
Thank you, Barry Guiduli.
Darcy Meyer plays into the backfield. It's over to Wood. Wood takes a touch. It's over to Guiduli on the left-hand side. Takes a space. He's running up the sideline with pace.
First step. Through ball now up the left side.
Over to Cohen. Cohen takes a step. Cuts it into the middle. There's Cantu.
Oh,
He's got
Cantu.
a chance.
I don't think Cantu saw that one coming.
Thompson
JJ
rips a
it.
shot. That might have been 100 miles an hour, Martin.
I don't have the sheet here.
Martin seems to have lost the team. I'm going to send it over to him now.
The score is Macalester 0, Iowa State 1. The score happened in the first couple of minutes, and we are just working to get the technology up. But now, 30 minutes into this first half, we're up and running, and Macalester is looking to strike back.
You know, the first goal was kind of like the one the other night, a little miscue on the Macalester sideline. Sorry, Martin, I'll get that over to you in just about 1 second.
Macalester is keeping that pressure on right now. They're looking to really have an equalizer here in this first half. But right now, Iowa State is still looking to be a highly skilled team, so we're looking to see what Macalester can do.
Keep your eye on number 13, Ethan Cantu, who doesn't really always seem to have too much time with the ball, but always seems to find the back of the net.
That's right. Ethan Cantu is actually just turning 24 today.
24 years old. Happy birthday, Ethan.
All the way from Zambia.
Hailing from Zambia, we have Ethan Cantu.
Now in the backfield, we've got Iowa State coming in with the throw-in.
Can't seem to find that roster there, Martin. I also remember getting that email. Macalester men's basketball superstar Ryan Brush is in the crowd tonight. Led the Mayak in 3-pointers. Everybody say hi to Ryan.
All right.
Scott started practice early last week, and they're looking for a really up-tempo season. I'm excited to see Brush on the hardwood.
Thompson with a pass now to the left wing. That's centered in. Let's see, and that's going to go long for a goal kick.
Cohen, number 15, just off the mark.
Macalester keeping the pressure on. You can see a lot of intensity from this Iowa State squad early in the first half, but now Macalester looking to strike back, and they've kept that intensity and that pressure up in Iowa State's half.
And you know, Martin, I really like to see number 6, Ochoki, communicating to his teammate there where he wants to pass. He wasn't really satisfied with that play. He said, hey, look, I'm here in the middle. You got to get something happening here. Play me through. J.J. Thompson comes off the field. Not sure I agree with that substitution this early in the first half. That's why they don't pay me the big bucks. A deep lofting goal kick to the left side from Iowa State. Takes a nice touch. Checked in there by Darcy Meyer. Played into the middle. Ochoki gets bodied up. Takes his time, and it's over to Kunin on the right side. Kunin makes a shifty move, and he's just there corralled by 2 other Iowa State defenders. Plays it back to the center back, and he's going to take some time and play it all the way to the goalkeeper. A centering kick. Iowa State retains possession. A nice check away. Oh, and I don't know about that one.
Lucas Cho.
That's going to be an interesting call by the center referee, but it's not my choice to make the call. For those of you just joining in, we're sorry for the technical difficulties that we have since seen and now we have since conquered. Iowa State moves it up the right side. Number 6, back to number 4. Takes his time. He's up the middle.
Intense defense now from Ari Cohen.
Number 4, Brian Rios is the right back for the Iowa State team.
Lucas Cho caught watching the ball, but he's going to work now to get the ball back. Fighting for it on the ball here. It's a little bit of
roughhousing there.
A little bit of roughhousing. We're going to hope that we don't see too much of that tonight. If you remember, if you were with us for last game, when the Carleton men's club soccer team faced off against the Macalester White Squirrels, there were a lot of injuries plaguing the Carleton team, which is in large part why Macalester was so successful in their debut, as well as the fact that Carleton really struggled in that game. So we hope not to see as many injuries today. Driving up the left field now is Bruno, challenging the man on him.
Smartly plays it back to his center back, Wood, who takes a touch outside to Flatness now. Flatness pulls it up to the right side. He has got space as well. Sees Bruno in the middle, decides to go back to Wood. Wood takes his time, plays it back to the keeper's Powers. Powers surveys the field. Decides to kick one deep onto the right side. And I'm not sure who is that out there, Martin. Number 36.
We don't have a number 36.
Looks like we have a little bit of a mismatch in jersey. Out comes Guaduli. Not sure I agree with that substitution either.
Kujuli was favoring that right hamstring at the end of last game, so you hope that that injury doesn't continue to plague him this week. But there's just no being so sure.
In for the Scots is a number 4, who we also do not seem to have on the roster. We're going to need to get that one updated. Iowa State plays this niftily onto the right side. Cohen's giving chase into the center. It's missed by Meyer. Cleared out by Wood. Iowa State's going to have a chance on goal.
Blocked by his own man. Now Iowa State retaining possession.
Ochoki with a strong tackle. A little bit dirty on that play. Over to Kunin, who calms things down. Kunin, you can always count on Kunin to calm things down, Martin. I really appreciate that about his play.
And you can just tell one touch from him has a big impact on the game. And just his control over the ball, I think whether it's a combination of low center of gravity or just expertise with the ball at his feet, it's been a blast to be able to see him develop his game over these last 2 years.
You know, that's the guy who never quits working. I know he played in the summer league.
That's right.
And he also played for another summer league in the same summer. 2 leagues, 1 summer league. Pretty impressive stuff.
Now Macalester taking it out of their own backfield.
Over to Darcy Meyer, who did in fact score the own goal earlier from Macalester. But I wouldn't see that weigh him down too much. He's going to be a pivotal piece with Macalester tonight. Number 4, giving chase up the sideline. Has some space and it's out of bounds.
From Macalester throwing.
I think I know that guy.
No, I've seen him around. He's always in the Leonard set at the Macalester Gymnasium.
Yeah, I see him there.
He's always getting the pump
time to time.
Yes.
Nice throwing over Ochoki. Ochoki giving a nice little fake.
Oh, lost the ball there. Now Iowa State in transition, looking to make something happen.
Plays it off to his left back, who gives a nice lofting kick. He's got a strong center forward there, but Wood's there with the header. You know, nobody gives better head than Wood. Better header than Wood. I think that header that he gave was one of the stronger ones I've seen. Over the center, over by Kunin.
That goes out for an Iowa State throw in.
For those of you at home watching, really been impressed with Riley Wood's headers in these past couple of days. Iowa State throwing, number 5 is going to give it up to center.
Now Macalester with a high press here.
Plays it over the center. Flatness gives chase.
That ball will go over, but intercepted now by number 5. 15, Ari Cohen.
Ari Cohen comes from San Francisco. It's been a well-fought game. You know, I'd like to see Macalester string a couple of passes together before they try to advance up the field.
No doubt. I think they're trying to play hero ball, and they're trying to give it to one guy and see what he can do. But
physical tackle. Oh, interesting tackle there by the striker for Iowa State. Not sure I like that one, but Riley Wood seemed to take the brunt of that.
Riley Wood looks unfazed, and he's returning to his spot in the center back position.
Strong center back for the Scots. Done his best to calm things down defensively this time.
Iowa State lining up for their free kick here.
Crosses it in the middle. It's going to go right to Powers, who extends. That ball had some serious curvature, Martin.
Even in the last game, the only ball that found its way past Powers was pretty much an unsavable one. So we've been very impressed with his skills showing as of now.
I agree.
Jackson Powers hailed all the way from Madison, Wisconsin. Beautiful Madison.
Beautiful Madison. Shout out to any Wisconsinites we have listening tonight.
That ball is stopped by Iowa State. They have numbers in transition here. They're going to find.
Cuts around Wood. He plays it to the outside. That's not going to be a good tackle for the Scots. It's going to result in a penalty.
Just outside of the box, it appears.
Outside of the box. I think that's a lucky break for the Scots. From my vision, look inside the 18 mark. Still a dangerous place nonetheless.
Dangerous place and a dangerous foul at a dangerous time.
Well said, Martin. Well said. Scots want to look going into this break either tied up or down 1-0. It's going to give them a chance for Iowa State to double up on its lead.
If you're just now joining us, Iowa State is leading Macalester 1-0. Iowa State has made the trip in. It's about a 4-hour drive, and they're looking to come away with a W from here.
Is that so, Martin? Just 4 hours? Not too long.
Lining up for the free kick here just outside the penalty box. Power sets up in goal. The line is formed. And that ball will clip the outside of the net. A strong opportunity, but Macalester held strong.
Powers seemed unfazed by that strong kick as he walks over to retrieve the ball for a Scots goal. Number 4 for the Scots has just come on.
Well, if you can see behind us the beautiful sky of the Macalester sunset, as the Scots are looking to get an equalizer in the last 4 minutes here.
And you hear the Macalester faithful giving good energy for the Scots here tonight.
Iowa State looking dangerous here, but intercepted by Riley Wood.
Here we go.
Through ball.
Plays one on the outside. Who is that with that speed on the outside?
18 is Zavi Wernley.
Zavi Wernley seems to
All
turn
the
on
way
the
from
Jets
Seattle,
there.
Washington.
Strong tackle by Wood. It looks to be a Macalester throw-in. The score is currently, for those of you just turning in, Iowa State 1, Macalester 0. With Macalester conceded early, and since then, there's not been much showing. Deep ball lofted in.
Iowa State still putting the pressure on. They're going to reset back off the right side. See what they can form from
Looks in
here.
the middle. He's got his chase.
That ball is now
Kicks it
clear.
out. He's got Zabi on the right-hand side giving chase. He's got a lot of speed, that Zabi. Scots really seem to be playing within their own half tonight, don't they, Martin?
No doubt about that. I'd love to talk once more. If this is just your first game watching us, I'd love to talk a little bit about how this team got formed. Over the last 2 years, the Macalester White Squirrels have developed as a competitive club team, competing against teams both within Minnesota and outside of Minnesota, including D3, D1, and even D2 teams. It's been very exciting to see this team form with the leader of Bruno Gaduli. Eric, tell me about Bruno Gaduli.
I'll tell you about Martin, but not to mention other captains. Riley Wood, Xander Lytle, and Dang.
Beautifully said, Eric.
I think that team's really done a well-rounded job of being very inclusive, having team dinners, that sort of thing, team bonding. Sorry not to get distracted, but that is a beautiful skyline we have in the back.
No doubt about that. And I want to touch once more on the intensity of these players coming into these games. Not only are they locking in and going to the gym and participating together to better their own team performance, but they're also building synergy off the field. Like you said, hosting events like dinners. And it's really starting to show on the field with how they're connecting with each other. And if I'm being honest, I'd love to see a bit more of it in this second half as we approach it. But in the first half, we've already seen great synergy from this team as a young team.
For those of you who might have missed the last game, Macalester Scots outscored their opponent Carleton 3-1, and they are 1-0 on the season, tying them for the top of the standings in the Northwest Division.
That's right, Eric. That ball is going to be headed out by Riley Wood for a clearance. And
None
now
other than Riley Wood. Been really impressed with Riley Wood these past couple of days. Long balls, anything like that, he gets a chest or head on it no matter what.
Iowa State lining up for their corner kick here. They are dangerous, and in the box, it appears that they have a height advantage as well. True. So we're hoping just to get this ball out of the box with about a minute left to play in this first half.
We talked a lot about the Scots corner kick attack last season. They were scoring 6 goals and led the conference. Iowa State was just behind them at third in the conference, converting on 4 goals in the corner kicks. You got a penalty in the box. That's going to be a dangerous one for the Scots. Let's see if Powers can make something happen.
The result of the handball, now Iowa State is lining up for their penalty kick here. Let's see if Powers has a miracle in him. Let's see if he can hold them to just 1 goal in this first half.
Not a smart time. Foul from Scots. Powers showing his chest, making sure he's a big presence there in that goal. Takes a shot and it's in the top left bin. Nothing Powers can do about that one.
That is a goal for Iowa State. It appears as though they will go into this second half up 2-0.
Scots definitely have some things to discuss over the break.
We appreciate you joining us. We will be going on break now, and we will rejoin you as the second half commences.
Thank you.
us. It was a climactic first half for Iowa State. They went up 2-0 against Macalester 0. So Macalester trailing 2 is looking now to make a strike. Eric, what are your takeaways from the first half?
You know, I'd really like to see the Macalester Scots put a couple of passes together before they advance up the field. I think that'd be good at building some team chemistry as well as just getting everybody involved. I think that's a very important thing. Martin, what were you impressed with Iowa State in that first half?
Iowa State right away, I was very impressed with their goalkeeper, but not to mention just their general passing. I was very impressed with just how Iowa State carried themselves and their team chemistry as a whole. Are there any players on either Macalester or Iowa State that you're looking out for in the second half?
I'd like to see Cunin get involved a little bit more for the Scots. I think he has a resounding presence in that midfield. I think he can take over the game with his touches and see if he can do that. No Milo Clarkson tonight. It's a big loss for the Scots. He's on vacation.
That's a big loss for the Scots. I'm looking forward to seeing Bruno keeping it strong out of the back, as well as JJ having some great plays in the midfield and feeding it to his stronger players. So now we're underway into the second half. Thank you for joining us.
Over to the right-hand side, Darcy Meyer gets chased. It's going to be a throw-in for the Iowa State. A couple of changes for the Scots. We got Xavi starting up top instead of Davy Dial. Who do we have in that midfield, Mark? Can't quite see the number. It's number 23.
In that midfield, we've got Wyatt Welu.
Wyatt Welu's going to get the start over.
Wyatt Welu is a first year as well.
In the backfield, we've got Alex Dallas.
A strong stop from Bruno. Now this ball is.
We've got Riley Wood in the center, and then Bruno bringing up the rear. Bruno gets chased. Nice little rollover move. Over to somebody on the left side. Takes a dive. I'm not sure if we'll see that one get called.
The referee will call the foul on that. Now we're going to line up for a Macalester White Squirrels free kick.
Something I've been really impressed with Dooley tonight, and not even tonight, but just this whole season. It doesn't really matter where the free kick's taken. He seems to be the one taking it. I think that's a very, very, speaks very highly of him.
It speaks very highly of him as a player and him as a leader. I think it looks like he's the main spark plug out for this White Squirrels team right now, and he's looking to make something happen from here. Let's see.
Chunks that one a bit. It's into the middle. It's headed away by the Iowa State team.
Iowa State now in transition.
Caught up by the referee. Not too nimble on his feet.
You don't want to see that. It looked like they had numbers in transition. That's a tough break for Iowa State, but a lucky break now for the Macalester White Squirrels.
See if they can, Macalester was down 1-0 at the start of the second half the other night. Came back and scored 3 unanswered. They did that tonight, Martin. They just got victory.
That's right, Eric. Now that ball is out to the side.
It's a Iowa State throwing in dangerous territory. Shout out Ryan Brush for taking over the camera.
Ryan Brush is the newest addition of our team, as well as a Macalester men's basketball superstar, leading the MIAC in three-pointers last season. If you're just joining us, Macalester is trailing now 2 goals to Iowa. 2 goals for Iowa State to Macalester 0.
It's going to be a corner kick for Iowa State. Let's see if they can capitalize here tonight. Looks like we have a pretty solid foundation of about 10 guys in the box for the Scots. Let's see if we can head this one away.
Austin Flatness is our beacon of height there. Oh, but that ball will be cleared away by Theo Darcy Marr. Now Iowa State with a second chance here. That ball is going to go to the middle. Jackson Powers with a touched away save. Iowa State still keeping the pressure on. Macalester weary in transition.
Macalester seems a little bit bunched up right now. I'd like to see them spread to the sidelines.
No doubt about that, Eric. In the first half, we saw a lot of play to the middle, but not a lot of confidence in those passes. So what we're hoping for in the second half is confidence as well as team chemistry.
Nice tackle by Thompson. He gives way.
A man coming from behind will intercept that from Thompson. Now chasing.
Darcy Marr gets chased. Strong look. He's got Dallas there. Dallas there to help him out. Flatness. Strong chance for Iowa State. Takes it from about the 35-yard line. No problem for Powers.
They didn't exactly challenge the goalkeeper on that one, did they, Eric?
Nope.
Jackson Powers now taking his time out of the back, looking for his best man, and hopefully the person to unite this Macalester White Squirrels team into action for this second half. That is a foul against the Macalester White Squirrels. Iowa State coming back this way off a free kick. No cards yet played this game, but certainly a contact-heavy, aggressive game. We're excited to see how this game moves forward, but hope that we stray away from any injuries or severe contact.
I would agree. Played over. Kunin got his chance up top tonight. Primarily a midfielder for the White Squirrels. Looks like the loss of Clarkson forced him up to the striker spot.
That's right. Now Iowa State looking aggressive on this transition, pushing it to the middle.
Wrecking crew. It's a behind the back tackle. That could be the first booking of the night.
The referee is approaching the man, but it appears he's not reaching for his booking.
No reaching for any sort of booking. Scots might have got away with one there.
No doubt about that. Let's see how Iowa State sets up for this free kick. Will they go for goal, or will they look for a play?
You know, last time they went for goal, Martin, they were successful. Just off the tippity-top hairs of Darcy Meyer, ended up in the back of our own net.
That's right. So the 2 goals for Iowa State up to now, the first was an own goal, and the second was a penalty as a result of a handball.
So really sloppy penalties the Scots just need to keep up, and it would be a 0-0 game, you'd think.
What we're looking for is a couple of a strong shot on the outside, just sneaking away from Powers, and that ball will be outside. Out for
another inside goal. It's going to be a goal kick for Powers. Off to the right side, it's going to be Dallas. Dallas takes his time.
Through the middle, now to Flatness.
He sees Flatness over to Darcy Meyer on the right-hand side.
The pressure is on from Iowa State.
Iowa State's really had their fingerprints all over tonight, Martin.
Now Macalester looking to get this ball out of their own half. We haven't seen much of Iowa State's half this second half, but we're looking to see that now. In transition, Thompson is stopped and Iowa State back with the ball.
Guduli likes to take his space in the backfield and play the balls up in the center. And I think that's Macalester's best shot to get an attacking frame.
I couldn't agree with you more. I think that they work really well through the middle, and if they just keep on pushing through that and keep the high intensity on defense, we're going to see
Darcy Meyer with a strong tackle.
Strong box out from
Good chase. Fun fact about Theo Darcy Meyer, he's actually training for a marathon, Twin Cities Marathon next month. He'll be running back in full force. Iowa State throwing on the right-hand side. It's going to be number 13, dropping it back to his center back. Takes his time. Not a very high pressure for the Scots. Swing it over to the right-hand side. Nothing going for Iowa State. He surveys.
It looks like everyone's waiting for something to be ignited here, but nobody's looking to make that spark themselves. We're really hoping that this Macalester squad can heat up and get themselves going.
You know, Martin, I really admire that approach there. It's a really timid second half for the Scots. Not sure if I really like that. Down 2-0, you need to make some things happen and quick. Over to the right-hand side.
Iowa State keeping the pressure on here.
Darcy Meyer takes a retreat dribble. Dangerous pass over to Wood.
What is our cleanup man in the back? Let's see what he can do.
Darcy Meyer takes a space, a little chip over. Iowa State just seems to be everywhere with these passes tonight. I don't know if that's a call, Martin. It seemed to be a bit of a dive, but referee blew the whistle.
Looks like he was going down one way or another, but he was able to get the foul drawn, and now they will line up for a free kick in not so dangerous territory, but you never know with this Iowa State squad.
It's a dangerous Iowa State team. They've been capitalizing on their set pieces tonight.
Iowa State lining up. They're going to chip this ball in, and that's going to go over the net for a Macalester White Squirrels goal kick.
No, Macalester can't feel good about the start of the second half. Iowa State's just outpacing them all the way around.
No doubt about that. And a lot of last game, we were able to talk about the versatility of all of these Macalester players, and they haven't shown it yet, but we're just going to go briefly into detail about that. 3 of the Macalester White Squirrels players also play for the Macalester Club hockey team. Just shows their versatility in athletics and their athletic ability. Additionally, 1 person plays for the Macalester Ultimate Frisbee team, Flat Earth, and I think that's actually all of our double athletes, but we are excited to see what they can do here in the second half. They got to get something going. Eric, are there any players right now, after just a few minutes here, that you're looking forward to seeing doing something here?
You know, J.J. Thompson is someone I'm heavily going to rely on tonight just for the Scots because he had a goal and an assist the other night. I think that he's kind of an unspoken leader for the Scots. He's got a ton of skill. He's got a ton of athleticism. I'd like to see him take a little bit more on his shoulders.
The fun thing about this Macalester squad is we've got 3 first years, 5 new members, and 3 former varsity players on this squad. Only 2 tonight as Milo Clarkson is out of town. Now Iowa State in their own backfield with high pressure from Macalester. We're looking to make something happen here. That ball will go out from Macalester throw in on their own half.
Clarkson, an extremely smart person off the field, out of town to work on a usable battery company.
That's special. That just shows the academic excellence as well as the athletic excellence that we'll see from these Macalester players during this game.
Scott's really seeing the loss of Clarkson tonight. Down 2-0. I think they could use a little helping hand tonight from him.
Driving forward, a 1-on-5 here. Let's see.
Bit of a dive. Nothing called. Flag goes up, and this is going to be a chance for the Scots. Let's see if Kuduli takes this one. He's walking up as if he might. I'd like to see Thompson, and he's over the ball. I'd like to see Thompson give this one a chance on goal.
No doubt about that. He's got a strong strike from an area like this, and we're hoping that Macalester can make something happen from this position.
Kuduli might have called him off. It's Cunin who's going to have the chance. He's more of a passer, so I'd like to see somebody get ahead on this one.
Cunin lines up for the free kick in dangerous territory for Iowa State.
Just because Thompson's not taking the kick doesn't mean he can't put it in the back of the net himself.
That
Nice
ball
little
is
chip
tipped up
over.
for a header.
Just over to Thompson.
Macalester still in play with the ball. Flatness is able to recover.
Linus makes a shifty move. He's going to be stuck in the corner a while. And that's going to be a corner kick, Scots.
That will off from Macalester corner kick. As he said last game, 6 goals off of corner kicks in their previous season for the White Squirrels. We're hoping to see them do something here.
Just a handful under 10 the other night for corner kicks for the Scots. See if they can put one in the back of the net tonight.
Bruno Baduli lines up for this corner kick. Looks like there's an open man in the back. That's Theo Darcy-Marr. This ball will go up and out. Still in play now. Macalester White Squirrels put it out, and that will be an Iowa State goal.
I like the idea there from the Scots. I would like to see that be a bit higher up from Dooley.
It's tough when you see a chance like that. You want to see a shot go off, but all you can say there is, they put the pressure on, and you hope you see a bit more. Iowa State now coming out their own backfield. The center back drives it up. The midfielder. Now right back. They've had Eric, what do you say about the passing of this Iowa State squad? That's something that stood out to me. Can you speak on that a little bit?
They really seem connected, Martin. I think that everybody assumes, an equal part of that responsibility, playing with that Iowa State on the front of their chest. And that's something that's really impressive. When you get 11 guys who really work together, trust each other, you get some awesome connection.
No doubt about that. Let it be known that of this Macalester team, 23 people pulling from a school of 2,300 was Iowa State. 25 people pulling from a school of 35,000. It just shows the skill that lies within these Macalester walls and what they can do with the numbers that they have. A strong chance out from Macalester. He is stuck in the corner here.
It's going to be another corner kick from the Scots. He seems a bit unhappy, but I can't be mad about that chance.
No doubt about that. That's one of our better looks so far. We're looking at a few stronger chances here in the second half. And with 13 minutes in and about 33 minutes to go, we're hoping for some better chances. If you're just joining us now, Macalester trails Iowa State 0-2.
Cunin winds up. He's got a lofting kick over the center. Oh, it's a short bounce. It's going to be a chance for the Scots. Iowa State gets possession.
Macalester retained. We're going to look to the middle.
Darcy-Marr with a nice little chip, and it's going to be a diving attempt. Just misses a hair off the head of the ball.
Still, Lytle will be able to ground the kick, and he's going to look.
Lytle gets checked there. Seems to be having some advantage. Macalester's fans unhappy with that one.
Advantage play to Macalester. Darcy-Marr in the corner. He looks. He's stuck, and he's going to be able to beat one defender.
Oh, he beats another, and he's held.
Now number 3.
Macalester fans were weary over this referee of the game, and it's an unplayable ball by Davey Dial. It's not on the same page.
One player to look out for today is Alex Dallas, a first year out of Alexandria, Virginia. Not only is he a first year, but he is a spark plug for this Macalester squad. Last game, he was dynamic in his touches, and it'll be really interesting to see what he can do to get them going this game.
Played well in his debut for the Scots.
Ball goes
Dooley
over
holds him
Dooley's
off
head.
well.
Dooley will still chase.
Holds him off
Finds
well.
his
Makes
way
the man
back.
fall without even touching him. He takes space.
Well played, Dooley. Just one more shout out to the Graduli family for their help in setting up technology as well as their support here today.
Looks like they're having a bit of Tono's pizza. Looks good. I could have
You and me both. I hope that it's the Don Pepe pizza.
If anybody plans on coming to a Scots game this season, Tono's Pizzeria is right down the block. If you go on Tuesday, it's going to be a BOGO deal.
That BOGO deal has really saved us a few times in our 4 years of this school there. It hasn't.
A couple of dollars, you could say there, Mark.
No doubt about that. In attendance is also soccer superstar from the men's division, Alex Beck-Ruiz. He had a goal in just a couple showings ago for the Scots, and it's been really fun to see his game develop over his 4 years here.
I agree with that, Martin.
Now, Iowa State working it out of their own half.
Playing through the midfield. He's got a little outside kick. It's a dangerous ball up the sideline.
He's going to test the defender here.
Over the middle, it's punched away by
Jackson
Powers. You can hear the clapping from this crowd. It's going to be a nice save by Powers.
Yet again here.
It's going to be a corner kick for Iowa State.
Also in attendance is baseball superstar Brennan Murley, a senior for the Macalester Scott baseball team, coming to support his club sports.
See what goes on here from the Iowa State corner kick.
That ball goes up. Iowa State looks
Just over it.
just wide for a Macalester goal kick. A strong opportunity, but won't go anywhere for Iowa State. Macalester is looking to get their revenge here in this second half. They are still down 0-2, about 15 minutes in. Eric, what do you want to see at this point from the Macalester White Squirrels?
You know, Martin, I'm not too sure, honestly. I think what I'd like to see is somebody try and just have a couple of chances. Seems like we're playing timid out there. I'm expecting Thompson to be the guy for us, but he seems to be playing off the ball a bit.
David Dial
David
going for a
Dial,
run
and
there.
it's going to be a
keeper
bit out of
will
his
look
reach.
to field. David Dial in the last game had an outstanding assist. David Dial, a strong player as well as a better friend and a strong leader for this team. His senior leadership has led the Squirrels to their first win and will hopefully yield a second. Eric, speak on Sanjeet David Dial's commitment to the game, his commitment to the people around him, would you?
No, David Dial is an extremely good player, but he's also an extremely talented teammate. Although he doesn't represent the title of captain, I think a lot of players on this team respect him as such. I think he does well to communicate on and off the field, and he's just a leader through his effort and his positivity.
No doubt about that. Iowa State not playing their starters right now, but their squad is still looking strong. Macalester looking to get a break here, setting up for a goal kick as Iowa State. If you're just joining us, Iowa State leads Macalester White Squirrels 2-0. They dominated throughout the first half and are still dominating the second half. We're looking for the Squirrels to get ignited and to make some big plays here in the second half and start chipping away at this lead.
Scott's get some reserves ready. We're going to see number 13, Ethan Contu.
Strong drive now down the left wing.
Contains the ball.
The Macalester fans are up in outrage. They can't believe the call. A strong drive down the left wing that will be called back in the direction of Macalester.
15 yards, automatic, first down.
If you're just joining us,
Scots are down 2-0. 26 minutes left to play. Looks like we're going to have a couple of reserves checking in for the Scots. A number 13, Ethan Contu, hailing all the way from Zambia.
also turning 24 this week.
And if you're just tuning in, there's going to be a couple of throw-ins for the Scots. Down 2-0.
Theo Darcy-Mars looking to throw this one in. He's a driving force from the Macalester backfield.
Played every minute of the game tonight.
That's right. The Macalester faithful are getting rowdy here in the stands, trying to coach their team on to score a goal and level out this game. AJ is now checked in as well. The header goes up to Contu.
Strong throw in.
Put away. Darcy.
Header by Flatness. It's going to be out of bounds. Iowa State taking their time on this ball retrieval.
We're hoping to see somebody just make a big play here that'll just get this Macalester squad going. It looks like we're playing a bit tentative compared to our last game, and even last game it took us a while to heat up, and we're just looking for that sort of play to happen.
You know,
Who do
Martin,
you think that spark plug will be,
I
Eric?
think it's got to be Thompson. I've said it a couple of times tonight, Martin, but he just seems to have that skill that a lot of other guys don't. Oh, here's going to be a chance for David Ayala. Miscued, and that's going to be a chance you just can't give up if you're the Scots.
David Al putting pressure on, and now the ball is back to Iowa State. It's a tussle for the ball that will go out for Macalester throw in the Iowa State half. They kept the pressure on, no doubt, and that's when you'll start to see plays like that.
Well done by David Ayala to give chase there with the goalie's leg. Too strong.
David Ayala hailing all the way from Mumbai, India. His parents are both Macalester graduates. One also hailing from Mumbai, India, and one from Montana. We're excited to see his longevity and that family's name continue to be heard at this campus.
Thank you for that, Martin. A strong sliding tackle by David Ayala. Over to Cunin. Plays it back to David Ayala. Another strong slide. Oh, man!
Referee!
That's an interesting play from the referee. And they booked David Ayala. An interesting call. I'm not sure I can agree with that one, Martin.
The crowd is on their feet. The crowd is on their feet. They can't believe the call. Looking to be a strong tackle, but that ball is going to come back in the way of Macalester.
That's just strong effort from the Squirrels. That could get them going with about 25 minutes left. Let's see if that gets them a little bit invigorated to play a little harder.
And let's see if this team can unite behind their leader, Sanjit Davidayal, alongside Bruno Guduli.
Not to mention Riley Wood and Theo Darcy-Meyer.
As well as AJ.
And if you're just tuning in, it's 2-0. Scots trail. About 24 minutes to go. Let's see if they can get something cooking.
That's right, Eric. Iowa State setting up. They're going to put this ball deep. Guduli looking to field, and that header's going to go out.
There.
Guduli's everywhere.
Of course he's there. He plays 11 positions here tonight, Martin.
I've seen him up front, I've seen him on the right, I've seen him on the left, and I've certainly seen him on defense here tonight.
Not to mention the back. That's where he stays. Strong defender, Guduli.
Iowa State looking for another chance here. They're going to put the
Dangerous
ball up,
ball.
and that will go out for Macalester goal kick. Jackson Powers in goal. He's had a rough night tonight, yielding 2 goals. One is a penalty and one is an own goal. He's done what he can, but the score still remains. Iowa State 2, Macalester 0.
Powers looks to give chase on this long goal kick. Winds up. He's going to play it to about the 45, right to his man. That was on the money, Martin.
That was on the money, and sadly, an insignificant trap there is going to lead the ball back in the direction of Macalester of Iowa State.
Riley Wood gives chase. He really turned the burners on there, and Iowa State had no chance. Shields it away. Scott's throw.
I've been really impressed over these past 2 games by Riley Wood.
You know,
Not only is he strong in defensive range, but he's also strong in pushing that ball up to the other half of Iowa State.
he's just cool, calm, and collected. You know, Martin, he's always seems to be there playing that center back position. You really want somebody who you can trust back there, and I think Wood's our guy.
Bruno Guduli now fielding this. Iowa State pressure from 2
Nice
men.
play across Meyer.
Darcy Mars looking up
Meyer
the
takes
side.
his time.
He's looking for a through ball. David Ayala will not have the burners to get to that one, but he will signal. He appreciates the look.
He got a little bit rushed by that Iowa State attack. Not sure what we want to do there. Picked it up. Cuny gives chase. Iowa State goalie picks it up. Not a great guy. A lot of boos from the crowd. Goalie seems to be milking this clock a little bit.
Macalester faithful in attendance here. We're really impressed to see. The turnout for these club sports. Club sports have really thrived in the last few years, from ultimate frisbee to club soccer to club hockey, as well as club lacrosse. And it's been really fun to see Scots athletes who have played maybe in high school or at other levels be able to compete at a high level, whether it's a varsity sport or a club. Maybe Looking for an attack here. The ball now with Iowa State through the middle. This chance looks dangerous.
Makes a touch, and there's Wood again.
Wood.
Turns the burners on. He's just too quick out there, Martin.
Cunin is going to go down.
Tangled up. This Cunin gets up a little gimpily. Oh, that's a strong cut by the Iowa State defense, and that's the back of the net. 3-0.
That is a goal for Iowa State. Leading 3-0 is Iowa State. The Macalester squad is looking a bit defeated. Let's see if they can't get themselves going on the way back to equalize in this game.
Strong cutback there, Martin. Nothing the Powers could do is left 1-0 with the man in the ball.
Some reserve coming on for the Iowa State team. Macalester staying true with their current lineup. Let's see if that changes anytime soon to try to ignite this team back into action.
You hear the encouraging words of Cantu. Let's see if he can get his team hyped up and make a 3-0 comeback. Hailing all the way from Zambia. Should be a strong effort for him.
Ethan Cantu, who today turns 24 years of age. Hailing all the way from Zambia.
And for those of you just tuning in, it's going to be a 3-0 deficit for the Scots. And an interesting play, not called by the referee. Cantu, hailing from Zambia, goes down far. In the box still. Helped up by the Iowa State team. But he doesn't look any sort of comfortable. Strong header by Darcy Marr.
Iowa State has put their foot on this gas pedal, and they have not let up one.
Here's Thompson giving chase. A nice little one around.
Thompson looking for a pass that was not able to find its way through.
Unit takes some touches. Over to Davey Dial. Has a nice shot, and it's through the uprights. Hit too hard.
3-3. In one game, this game would be tied now. That's the wrong football, isn't it, Eric?
It sure is, Martin. Sunday is a game for football. That's tomorrow. Things seem to be getting a little chippy down there on the field, Martin. Let's see if we can get through this game without any more buckets.
Brief shout out to our cameraman down on the sideline, Braden Mathias, who gave us some great shots from the previous game against Carleton, and I have no doubt that he will do the same for this game today.
Check out @BradyPicks on Instagram.
This ball by Cunin is going to work.
Ball looked to be a handball. I think so as well.
That's all now in dangerous territory from the Macalester White Squirrels. Let's see if they can't do something from this position.
Just a niche right above the line. It's going to be about a foot of a penalty. Let's see if Thompson can't make something happen here. Iowa State's going to give a wall up for the Scots here. See if they can make something happen. It's going to be a dangerous penalty for the Scots deep into the Iowa State territory.
On the previous free kick, we saw Cunin take it. Let's see if and it appears that J.J. Thompson will field this free kick. Let's see what he can't do from this position.
I'd like to have him get a chance on goal here, Martin, with only 18 minutes remaining. Scots really need to get one in the back of the net to get them invigorated.
They really haven't tested this keeper too much as of now, and we're hoping to get a good chance on goal here.
Well, I think we'll see it, Martin.
Thompson lining up. Has one. Blocked by the goal. And that ball will be saved by the Iowa State keeper.
Dangerous touch by Cantu deep in the center back territory, but he just couldn't corral it and get a shot off.
Certainly the best chance from the Macalester White Squirrels as of today, but we're looking for something a bit better than that. We're looking to find the back of the net here.
Yeah, Martin, that's just not going to cut it tonight, down 3-0. We got a far side run here from the Iowa State. Moves it over. It's a nasty move. Fools flatness with it. On the far right side.
Oh, a strong defensive challenge there, pushing Iowa State back, but they will maintain possession. That ball goes through all the way to Jackson Powers in the keep. He will look to move this ball back up the field. AJ now with the ball, taking it up the right side. He finds pressure.
Nice cut. Fools him badly.
Now to Flatness.
Flatness miscued
And
there.
J.J. Thompson now with the ball. J.J. Thompson's experience with the Macalester men's varsity team has proved very useful for this Macalester White Squirrels team, offering them a goal and an assist in the previous game and 2 shots on goal so far this game. Let's see what else he can do.
Down 3-0, but I can't say I'm not impressed with the Squirrels tonight. The effort's been there continuously. They've seemed to have strung together a couple of chances, just haven't been able to find the back of the net. And as I mentioned earlier, it's really the sloppiness that left them down 2-0 early. That handball as well as the own goal mark. And, 1-0 is always able to come back, and that's going to be a sloppy pass from Iowa State. You don't see that much tonight. It's going to be out of bounds. Scott's throwing on the right side.
They've looked pretty strong here tonight. I will just say, in that previous moment, we were able to see Theo Darcy-Lamar yelling at his center backs, trying to unite them towards a winning purpose here. And it just shows the power and the leadership of these upperclassmen, such as Theo Darcy-Lamar Jr., studying physics, hailing all the way from Oregon.
Oh, also part of the Rocketry Club. That circles back to part of these dual athletes, Martin. On the field and off the field, they know what they're doing. Rocketry. Now that's impressive.
Debbie Dial goes down, but he will not get a foul called on him there. Iowa State in transition is looking dangerous here.
Looks like he's a little bit hurt tonight. It's going to be a dangerous chance. Offsides. Strong tackle by Powers. David Dial gets up a little bit gimpish. See if he's all right.
Riley Wood now down in the middle of the center back position.
That is no good for the Scots. He has been their calm, cool, collected captain all season.
That's the last person we want to see go down at a time like this. The clock stops.
Shout out to our athletic trainers for being on the scene tonight. It's going to be a really, really, really tough comeback for the Scots. But if we get any sort of help from the athletic trainers, we get done.
Riley Wood walking off the field on his own accord, that's always a good sign.
David Dial helped up by the Iowa State opposition.
And now coming in for Riley Wood is number 4. Consistent gym goer at Macalester. But we don't have him on the roster, sorry to say. Strong in the backfield today has been Alex Dallas. He's been a spark plug for the Macalester team. But we haven't seen enough out of him today. 15 minutes to go in this game, and we're seeing what the Scots can do. What the Macalester White Squirrels can do from this position. Cunin dribbling around the middle, now to Guduli.
Or Flatness over to Wong on the far left side. Wong gives chase. He's got some shifty moves in his own bag. Over to Davey Dial in the center. He finds Cantu. Cantu and Davey Dial with the miscue, and that's going to be no good for the Scots. Bit of a collision on our own accord. Davey Dial and Cantu run into each other, both thinking they had a shot on goal.
And that will leave Debbie Dial out of the game.
That sums up the Scots night tonight, doesn't it, Mark?
It certainly does. There's been a lot of miscommunications, a lot of, I thought that was yours, no, it was mine sort of situations, and we're hoping for a change here. Let's hope that comes with the substitution of Debbie Dial. Iowa State now in transition. They're looking dangerous here.
Man, a fast striker.
Cleared away by Guduli. He's been the consistent force in this Macalester backfield, both driving it away from us and towards Iowa State. Eric, talk a little bit about Bruno Guduli's leadership and his skill on the field.
Strong player, man. I think he can pretty much play at every sort of position there is on the pitch. You see him take his space with those nifty midfield touches. You see him take the shots as if a striker would. But he's also there as a star study in the backfield. Always there, playing physical defense. I think that pretty much sums up his character off the field.
No doubt about that.
Over to Thompson in the middle. He's got some space. Thompson will slide away, hangs him down. He's going to take his space on the right. He's confident with the ball, does JJ.
Now to number 4. Tackle Thompson everywhere. Thompson is going to weave. And Thompson will go down, but they will call no foul. Iowa State now in transition to 1v5. Let's see if they can do something from there. More likely.
Strong vertical from Cantu. It's going to be Cohen. JJ again with a nice nifty touch. Has a little chip in. Nothing going for the Scots. Ochoki gives chase. Looked dangerous for a second. Swallowed up by the goal.
This Iowa State goalie has been nothing but remarkable now. There's about 12 minutes left in this first half. Macalester White Squirrels still trail 3-0 to the Iowa State Cyclones.
Iowa State does well to keep it in. Darcy gives chase. I saw some
The second half here, Macalester will come out with a goal kick Jackson Powers has been strong in this goalkeeper position, but he has certainly been tested tonight.
Certainly, Martin. He's been on his heels all but not tonight. Scots have done well to keep it out of the box, but 3-0 is just something you can't be happy with.
No doubt about that. And you wonder at what position that comes from. You want to say every position's played strongly today, but what we really need to see is a bit more intensity and more power from our strikers today.
And this is what I'd like to see more of. Strong played up by Darcy Meyer, and he catches Iowa State just a little bit off guard. Cleared away, but at least we got something going.
A real heads-up play by Darcy Meyer. That certainly comes from his leadership as well as his experience playing as a varsity player in Macalester men's soccer.
If you're just tuning in, it's going to be 3-0 Iowa State.
That ball goes up to Ethan Cantu, hailing all the way from Zambia. He will not be able to do anything with that ball as it will go back to the Iowa State goalkeeper. I don't think it's time picking up this one. Exchange a few words with the striker from Macalester, and let's see what Iowa State can do from this position. Let's get up to the half field. Iowa State. Darcy Meyer with an interception. He takes it through the middle. Strings the pass together to AJ. Mr. Cantu.
Strong play by Cantu over to Cohen on the right side. Takes his space. He's got a left-handed chance, and it's going to be out of bounds for the Scots at the corner.
Last year, the Scots were able to score 6 goals off the corners alone. Let's see if they can't string one more together tonight. Taking this one is Ari Cohen. Ari Cohen is a sophomore out of San Francisco, California, studying economics and data science with over 10,000 trophies in Clash Royale.
Strong chance! Darcy Meyer not happy with himself. But if the Scots can take that type of energy into the next game, I think they'll be really proud of themselves. Strong corner from Cohen, who's just a sophomore.
Now with 10 minutes left, the Scots trail 0-3 if you're just tuning into us to Iowa State with about 10 minutes left in the second half. Stranger things have happened, Eric, but as of now, the way the Scots are looking, the way the White Squirrels are looking, it will take a miracle to come back in this game.
Final 10 minutes in the backfield, we have Baduli, Darcy Meyer, as well as Dallas. And then moving up to the midfield, we have Wong, Flatness, Cohen, and Lytle. And then up top, hailing all the way from Zambia, we actually have Ethan Cantu and Joaquin Ochoki. Let's see if they can get something going from the Scots tonight.
Ethan Cantu, today is his 24th birthday, hailing all the way from Zambia.
Strong setup for the Scots. 8 people in the backfield. Let's see if they can get a little bit of a counterattack going with just 9 minutes to play. Right side throw in over to the center. Headed away by Flatness. Gives chase. Iowa State trapped in the corner. Wong gives chase. Trapped up in the center. It's taken away by the Scots. Over to Cantu in the center. He seems to be blocked off a bit. Ochoki gives chase. Gives some pressure. A strong check of the hips by the Iowa State defender.
And that ball will go up for Iowa State throwing. Ochoki trying to hurry this ball along. Iowa State not wasting any time getting this throw in.
Now wielded by Baduli. Let's see if Baduli can calm things down, make something happen. Darcy Meyer is now pivoted to the center back position. Over to the right side, we have the avid gym goer. Makes a nice cut. Strong cut. He likes to take a space. Gets trapped up, swallowed up by 3 Iowa State defenders. If you're the defender, you got to get rid of that if you're the Scots.
Now, this Iowa State team is just unrelenting. You haven't seen the pressure let up one bit since the first whistle. Eric, speak a little bit about their success tonight.
Iowa State's just been swarming all night long. You see they have a lot of reserves on the sub. They got 3 goalies ready to go. I think that just speaks to the professionalism of their squad tonight. And I think the way they've been playing represents that. They've been playing as a team. They've been playing with effort, and that shows up on the scoreboard tonight.
Eric, now tell me, does Iowa State have a varsity men's soccer team?
They do not.
And why is that?
Martin, I'm not sure. I don't work for the Big 12, but I would assume it has something to do with the Title IX rule.
Title IX rule? Can you explain that a bit?
For those of you viewers at home, Title IX rule essentially states that you need to have the same number of varsity sports for both women and men's field.
Whoa.
Strong check. It's going to be a little bit chippy down there on the short sideline. Iowa State seems to think something.
That should be coming back their way. Not the case, however.
Thinks it should
Macalester,
be
White
coming back
Squirrels.
their way.
White
Well said,
Squirrels.
Martin. Well said.
We have a gym goer number 4.
Takes his time. It's going to be a long throw-in. Takes a second chance. Looks like a handball. It looks like a cartwheel over there by Javi. Cohen helps him up. Strong teamwork from the Scots in the final 6 minutes.
Oh, excuse me, that was Wyatt Whalen.
Wyatt Whalen, excuse me for the viewers at home. It was Whalen, not Javi.
That was some reserves from both teams coming on here.
Outchecks Ochoki. He had a strong night tonight with a bundle full of energy was Ochoki. Checks in his number. Can't quite see that number. But it looks to be somebody on the Squirrels. Header by Cohen. It's going to be out of bounds. Scots. Lytle gives chase onto the track. A couple of claps for his cannon. This side.
Just checking in
Friendly
is
side.
Sabi Wernley.
Friendly sideline. You got a couple
Macalester
of
faithful
chants.
are in attendance here tonight, showing out their support for their club sports here at Macalester. Club sports have really shown a lot of growth in the last few years here at Mac. Eric, speak a little bit on that.
We're hearing some funny chants from them, and I think that really invigorates the Squirrels to keep going with energy tonight. You know, it's gone for not forgotten. We got a long season ahead of us. And I think the Squirrels aren't going to be too mad about going into the break with an even record of 1-1. Although, of course, you want to keep winning every single game. The Scots can't be too sad about their effort tonight. They have some things to work in for practice next week.
First in their division prior to tonight.
Thankfully, Iowa State's on the other side of the bracket when it comes to playoff time. Scots still lead the division.
That ball will go.
Dangerous ball, and it's going to be just over the top, and is that it? Scots finally get on the board. Never mind. It's waved off.
That ball will go over the goal. That was our best chance of the night.
Waved off. Scott. I think half the Scots team thought that one hit, Martin.
And they look a little bit distraught by that. I think they were really hoping to see one hit the back of the net today. And
No, I don't blame them.
so there's 5 minutes left. It's seeming like we're having fewer and fewer chances. So let's see if the White Squirrels can't put something together here.
Yep. Contu gives chase.
Now a 3v4 here. Macalester looking to do something, but they're held up by Iowa State.
The Iowa State defense has done well tonight to stop any sort of dribble action. It's got to be pass first, and now it's a dangerous chance for the Iowa State team. A through ball. He's going to have a chance. A little bit gimpy there from the Iowa State striker. Looks like he might be ready for this one to be done.
Now Macalester coming up the field, looking to make something happen there. Will be held out by Iowa State once more. Mr. Contu hailing all the way from Zambia. It's his 24th birthday today. And if you're just tuning in to Macalester Scott, Macalester White Squirrels are trailing Iowa State Cyclones 0-3. Eric, speak a little bit about Ethan Contu's impact on the game tonight.
You know, Contu's a guy who seems to always find the back of the net, regardless of minutes, regardless of touches. I think he does well to make the most of his opportunity, and I think that's something that Scots really admire about Contu. Last night, him and Davey Dial connected for a goal, and I think that's just going to be a showing of what this Scots team is capable of for the rest of the season.
Now, I'm just trying to keep you honest here. The previous game was actually on Wednesday, not last night. That game was the intense game, no doubt.
Sorry about that for the viewers at home.
Now Iowa State down the sideline. They're looking for another chance. A
Dangerous
slide tackle will do
tackle.
nothing for the avid gym goer number 4.
Martin, you seem to know Avid Jim Weller quite well. Why don't you tell me a little bit about him off the field?
Number 4 is a junior this year. He hails all the way from St. Bernadette's, North Carolina. And you frequently see him in the Leonard Center of the Macalester Gymnasium lifting with his girlfriend. You can just tell they're 2 peas in a pod. Working hard to better themselves and to better this team.
You know, he's really put his body on the line for the Scots today. I think that's really impressive. Through ball by Lytle.
That ball looked to get some flying, but that did not get there.
Get there. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. This one is all but wrapped up.
Let's see if something can happen for the Macalester White Squirrels here.
Scots are on the road next week, and they take on Mankato. See how that one goes.
You may have different commentators for that game, but we wish we could be with you for it.
We'll wish the Squirrels well from the roadside, and we hope to tune in to a similar broadcast.
Looking forward to when the Squirrels return home to the Macalester Stadium.
And if I'm not mistaken, that will be the 25th of September.
Oh, that's a game I'm looking forward to at John Meany Field here at Macalester, Groveland, St. Paul, Minnesota.
Nothing like a nice John Meany Field night. A lofting corner over to Darcy Meyer, heads it in. Number 8, he's got a rip on goal. Lytle takes a touch. Strong chance.
Lytle goes down, but he will not receive a penalty there.
Down but not out, Martin.
Now, Iowa State looking to take this out as a goal kick from their own half. Let's see what they can do.
About 90 seconds from the final 3 whistles. Iowa State's going to be happy with how they've swung the ball tonight. For 3 in the back of the net, and Scott 0.
No doubt about that. I think that comes a lot from, not even from the Macalester Scots not putting enough effort. I think they've worked hard today to make this game happen, and I think Iowa State has really just outperformed them, and we look to see them bounce back strongly in the next game.
Cohen takes a space, drops it back. Jim Goer with a nice slide. It's going to be out of bounds. Iowa State throwing. 45 seconds left on the clock, and barring an immaculate comeback, it looks like it's going to go in the record books as a 3-0 Cyclones victory.
Yeah, the Jim Goer number 4 is able to lay his head on that one.
And if you're just tuning in, it's going to be a final score of 3-0 tonight.
Iowa
With the throw-in.
Iowa State defeating Macalester White Squirrels in their first loss of the season. Prior to this game, the Macalester White Squirrels were undefeated.
It's true.
Still
outscoring their opponents 3-1 on the season.
Still in first place in their division, but have not been able to see anything get going tonight. They've had a couple of chances, but nothing convincing. And it looks like Iowa State's going to walk away with a convincing lead over them.
You know, in the long run, this might actually be good for the Scots. Lets them know that they're not at the top of the barrel just yet, and they have some things to work on. And there's the final 3 whistles, folks. And I'm Eric Wentz, and this is Martin Bernstein. We appreciate you guys tuning in with us tonight, and we hope you guys have a good rest of your night.
Thanks so much for joining us.